Hello all, Nick Calabro here with Collaboration, and I want to quickly talk about what are the main things that you should not be doing when you are in sales meetings, talking to prospects and such. Let's get into it. So the one thing I want to talk about here is how you should never disagree with a prospect. So this might sound really obvious, or it might sound absolutely insane depending on kind of what type of person you are, right? So the big reason why you never want to disagree with somebody is kind of the same reason why you never want to disagree with anybody at all. Not just a client, not just a prospect, not just somebody you're trying to sell to, okay? But the big thing is here, why are you disagreeing with somebody, okay? Maybe they have just unlocked something that you're not really too sure of. Maybe they are a little bit more enlightened than you are, or maybe you're so much more educated than they are, right? And you cannot even get on their level of perhaps stupidity, and whatever you're disagreeing on is something that's so obvious that they have not unlocked yet as well. So think about where you are in relation to your prospect or client, okay? And if you're pitching to them marketing services or digital agency work, okay, you are probably at a much better understanding of the web, okay, social media, things like that than they are. So if they're saying to you, yeah, I want to have the, Comic Sans super fat font on the website, okay, and you are disagreeing with them, why are you disagreeing with them? Okay, I know you know that you're right and we don't want to have Comic Sans on the website, but why are you going to waste your breath? Okay, so instead, without disagreeing, have them agree with you. The way to go about this is say to them, okay, you want Comic Sans? Here's what that might look like. Okay, let's actually do some research on Comic Sans. I wonder what the community says about it. Okay, if you did one little Google search on Comic Sans, you're gonna see that it's one of the most hated fonts ever, right? So you're gonna have them come to the conclusion that they do not want this font and that you're gonna be the one to choose the correct font for their site. And when you let them come to that conclusion themselves, they're going to feel like they made those decisions themselves, and they're going to appreciate what you're doing after you're doing what they're telling you to do, even though you basically, right, kind of put it in their mind, okay? Because you knew how to get them to that conclusion, and they're using that conclusion as the work that you were going to do no matter what, right, based on now what they think that they're telling you they want, right? So this all goes back to, you're not saying to them, oh no, we're not doing Comic Sans. No, forget that. We're not going to touch that. I don't want to use that font. It's unpopular. We're not going to do it. It's ugly. They're going to fight back. No. We want Comic Sans. It's my favorite font ever. We're using it. I don't know many typefaces, but I know I love that one, and we're doing it. I don't care what you say, or we're going to go with someone else. Now you're going to put yourself in that position, right? Because if you're pushing back, if you're disagreeing, if you're not having the conversation, if you're not negotiating, if you're not communicating properly, okay, if you're not compromising with these people, then it's gonna be an unhealthy relationship, okay? So don't disagree. Instead, ask the questions, right? Do some spin selling, okay? Say to them, why do you want this? Okay? Say to them, do you know who else would like this? Do you see what the community says about this? What do you think they would feel like? Who's your customer? What's your customer avatar? What do you think they would think of this font? Okay? Not everyone in this community likes this typeface, right? You're dealing with a lot of old people. They might be able to read the different fonts and whatnot, whatever it may be, okay? But just do that communicating properly and get them to come to that conclusion themselves. Don't be the one that disagrees, that starts having fights with clients and whatnot. It's just not worth it, okay? So never disagree. Always have them come to the conclusions themselves. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Nick Calabro. Now, get to work.